So I got these markers in the mail. They're called Sign Me, M and G, mostly in Chinese. They are this is saying watercolor brush. So these are watercolor markers, which means that you can also use a damp paintbrush, and after you've put these on your paper, you can blend with a damp brush. So this is a 12-pack, and it's two-sided. One side is a fine tip. Here we have it here. And the other side is a brush tip. So I had already done a video, but then I realized that you guys couldn't see what I was doing. So I'm doing another section. So here we have the brush, and we have fine, so it's marked. And the brush tip is a thicker brush marker, and then we have a fine. So the fine is good for these little areas here, like this. And it's still a very, very wet and bright pigment. You could tell that the marker has a lot of pigment because it doesn't take much to do an area. It just fills it right out. I don't know what's going on with my voice. So, and then the brush. Let's see. So that you could see how nice and wet these are. You see that? I am not really pressing. I am like barely touching it. And the pigment is flowing. So that's nice. Nice and bright. I'm gonna do both sides, you know. You see how wet it is as you're putting it on? I don't know if you can see that or not, but it is very wet. And that's not a bad thing. I'm just pointing that out so you could see that it definitely has a lot of pigment. These are all the colors here. Art supplies have just gotten so much better. And I deleted the video that I did this other one. But, you know, years ago when I went to art school, there was no internet options. You had to go to Dick Blick, or you had to use the store at the school, and it cost a lot of money. I mean, I probably paid like $800 a semester just for my art supplies. But now you can go on Amazon, you can get a list of what you need for school. Look at how deep that pigment is. That's nice. Now you can go on Amazon and search and find the things that you need and pay a decent price. Search for that good price. You know? These are really nice. You could see that pigment just, I mean, I am barely touching the page. I don't know if you can see how wet that is. It is literally like using a paintbrush. It's so wet. My dog is snoring. Beautiful color. He doesn't like it when I don't go to bed early. He really likes to go to bed early. And sometimes if I stay up too late, he'll bury his head. He'll go under the covers all the way to get out of the light, get away from the TV. Oh, it's so pretty. Beautiful color. You don't have to use these in a coloring book. I just chose the coloring book because this way you could see how they're working and know what, you know, the tips. We have the fine tip and we have the brush tip. But I'm just kind of, well, a lot of my art supplies have gotten pretty old, and they definitely did not flow like this, that's for sure. And I remember I had to open up my markers that were kind of like this and put water in them because they weren't working and they were like dry. These are definitely not dry. I mean, not even one bit. So, beautiful colors. You can go to their storefront. It's possible that they have an even bigger set than this, which would be great for art school because you really need a fairly large selection. So if it is wet, just watch where you're leaning your hand, you know, so that you don't smear it. But, oh, it just flows out so nicely. You're gonna love it. Like I said, I'm only using the coloring book so that you can really see how it works. You can use these for anything. But the one thing I can tell you that I love about them is the brightness of the pigment. It's so vivid. I mean, look at it. It's beautiful. Beautiful color. Even the light, I mean, even that light pink is so vivid, you know. I thought this was going to be a, you know, like just a light pink. I was thinking like more of a peachy kind of pink. But it is, even the pink, the pigment in the pink is so deep. Now look at that. So the price, I never say the price because prices change, but I will say that their prices are really good. And for this quality, I mean, that's what we need. We need good quality stuff that we can afford so that we can do the things that we love to do. So definitely check out their storefront, and definitely don't settle for school supplies from your college because they are going to run you so much more. You can, so you know you're going to school, you can go online ahead of time and get your list and order this stuff. Give yourself a month to order your supplies, even 2 months if you have it. Some of these, like these came from China, I think, but they took like 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks, I don't remember. But if you know you need them, order them ahead of time so that you pay $10 instead of $30. And look for the reviews. If you're looking at something, look at the reviews and try to find if somebody did a video, because videos don't lie. somebody could be like, yeah, they're great, and they just write it, and they could be lying. But if they make a video, you can't lie with a video, you know? Let's see if there's any color I didn't use. I used green, light green. I didn't use black. I don't want any black. Blues, purple, orange, red, the brown, the yellow, and the pink. So you can see I used one of each, you know, I used each color. I will put, it comes in this case too. You don't have to keep it in the case. Once they're sealed, I was going to say sometimes the cases keep them fresher, but if the markers are sealed, you know, that's not a problem then. So, it's a 12-piece set. I will put the link to this product down below in the details, and so that you can click on over to Amazon and check it out. If I forget to put the storefront, just click on the name of the seller and it'll take you there to the storefront and see if they have a bigger set, or you know what they carry. I didn't go over and look yet. So yeah, these are watercolor brushes. They are a marker set. One side has a brush, the other side is a fine point, but you can take a damp paintbrush and mix it and fan it out and shade it and do what you like to do with these, because they're the watercolors, and it just gives you more options. Alrighty, let me flip myself up if I can. I want to. Okay. Oh, there I am. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to look down below for the Amazon URL to go and check these out. Alright, do you see Sleeping Beauty over there? He loves the feather bed, by the way. He loves it. He is definitely sunk into that feather bed. Alright, thanks for watching. Goodbye.